we can see on our screen the replay of that happening over and over again, and we can't get enough of it. But this is a different beast now. Mario and Sephiroth against the Joker Rob.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not. I think the biggest thing, again, we go back to it, Leo and BigBoss, they had that Steve that was the biggest issue here. Whereas Sephiroth and Mario, they're going to bring the fight to you.
Yes.
So they're not going to have that same trouble where they're going to have to start like hunting down another player.
I do want to see how Ned and Wizzy react to Leo's down B baiting. He wants to get hit. He wants you to hit him while he's in the air so he can charge that Arsene. Arsene coming out a little bit quicker than I thought. That down air to whatever he wants, imagination, whether it's back air for positioning, whether it's up smash for the kill, or a lot more options. It's going to be super scary to deal with.
Ooh, that was almost super scary. Might have died early there against the Joker. Leo already at high percent. I mean, all these players right now are just scrapping, all at kill percent at this point, and they're looking just to try to establish some stage control, but the extra range from the Sephiroth from Ned is able to overcome on Leo.
Well, I feel like with Steve and Kazi, although they have a little bit of range, it doesn't match Sephiroth, right? So you kind of, like you said, you kind of have to run in even more, and Ned loves that. You know, he's going to be fading in, fading out with these back airs, and if he hits you with that sweet spot in like kind of the middle-ish part, you're going to die pretty early.
No one's dying too early here, though, thankfully, for either team. But it will be Dark Wizzy going down to that first stock. Ned, though, holding out 116. Meanwhile, we have BigBoss living up to their name. Ooh, got almost the drag down on the up air. Now following through on Ned, keeping them at bay until finally dying to the up throw. Just trying to give Leo some room to do some work on Dark Wizzy, who got 42% in the meantime.
Yeah, they take a brief moment. Both teams take a brief moment just to pause a little bit, catch their breath before going straight in. Leo still does have Arsene, maybe trying to wall out a little bit from Dark Wizzy. So I just want to interact with that at all. You see Leo throwing out back air after back air after back air, finding Ned's stop, tries to find Wizzy's as well, but I think it's on his way out. Gonna go back away into the darkness right about now. Yeah, so Leo just has to deal with this faceless Joker at the moment, but that's still more than enough to deal with Ned and Wizzy for sure.
Wizzy again looking for a dunk on the left side.
Big man hand, bro.
Been there before. And now just established himself in the middle of the stage. There's that back there you were talking about earlier. Gives you some room, knocks you back, a get off me button and a throw. Meanwhile, Leo, first one to go down to their last stock, and then BigBoss following right behind.
That was so good from Ned, recognizing that BigBoss was in a kind of clutch position, had to throw out some sort of options to get him off him, but unfortunately had the Scintilla, the down beam, ready to kill him off the side. And you see BigBoss looking for some cheese of his own. Wizzy desperately gets back to stage. He's fighting BigBoss and Leo on the right side. Needs some help from Ned Sephiroth. Nowhere to be found though.
Yeah, Ned just kind of falling back here, letting Dark Wizzy take the lead for better or for worse on their last stock here. Ned trying to stock tank, and so far doing a great job of that ping-ponging with Dark Wizzy for a little bit there. But now playing point, almost gets caught by the up smash, just barely outside of range. Again, another whipped up smash. Let's make it 3 in a row. Doesn't go for it though, and then the dash attack will break things up. And you can see that BigBoss is just trying to fish here, and by doing so is getting capitalized upon by Dark Wizzy, who is just juggling with these up airs.
Yeah, as soon as BigBoss was getting hit up in the air for a combo, I know Joker in Leo himself sniffed that out. Yep. Didn't want to have to deal with that, just stops it immediately. Has the Arsene out. Wizzy has to take Ned's stock. Ned at very high percent, leading super high. He needs a band-aid at the moment, as the Americans call it. I call it a blaster. Either way, he needs some help. And he's about to go off the side, but still lives the moment.
I don't know about Band-Aid. Might need bandages, might need stitches at this point.
Something.
Has to stop the bleeding here. Sephiroth goes down, and then it's now Leo and BigBoss who have brought this back in spades.
There was nowhere you could go. There was nowhere. They sniffed. They were like two sharks in the water. They sniffed blood. And either way, wherever Dark Wizzy drifted to the left or the right, you had Joker Arsene up air, or you had Rob's up air. That's so annoying to DI. So where you have to pick your poison, and there was no antidote in either situation.
It really wasn't. It's essentially like, do I want to die to the shark bite or die a slow, painful death to the snake bite? Very well done by MkLeo and BigBoss, who were, things were pretty even, I think, throughout that match. And almost at one point, Ned and Dark Wizzy kind of started to run away with it a little bit. But very well done by BigBoss to start the stock tank, and then Joker, Leo, who lost their stocks first, stayed alive, I think, the longest on their last stock there. So
that survivability is so clutch in the later game part of the set. going to be really good, or even later part of the game itself, just to kind of, you know, how long can you survive that stock, that last stock situation where you need to have high percent or low percent.
Ooh. And Leo has Arsene already, 93%. Meanwhile, for BigBoss, going to be playing point here, and gets the counter off is Leo, who's now playing a 2v1 at the front and letting BigBoss just sit back.
Back air stack.
Yep.
Joker, I keep calling him Joker. MkLeo lets those back airs fly. As soon as Arsene's out, he lets them fly.
Have to. And that's why, I mean, the back airs and then looking for the down throw to forward smash, that's what's making that Arsene so deadly. Like you talked about, like, okay, Leo without Arsene, like doing work, but the second he gets Arsene, it's like the effectiveness just like skyrockets. It's because of those back, exactly, another gear. It's because of those back airs, and then BigBoss just chilling. Oh, I gotta throw, kill every time.
You know, Wizzy and Seth and Ned trying to keep in this game themselves. Leo getting a drag down, doesn't get too much off it. Hits Ned instead of Dark Wizzy.
Ooh. Wizzy throwing out those up smashes, but then takes his own medicine right there. Excuse me. It's Leo now who's stock tanking. That last stock, first stock still held on. It's about to get Arsene, gets it. Here come the back airs for sure, but oh, almost gets caught off the legs a little early. Dash attack will finally kill him. That's his first stock loss, though.
We're seeing Ned drop the set, the first and second game now, throwing out a lot of dash attacks. Don't really see it too much, but it does kill. It's quite laggy, though, so I do like how he's using it, though, just to find these last dash kills, right, when he needs it in those clutch moments. Might die to his up air, DIs it well, though.
DIs it very well, but now has to avoid getting back on stage and getting capitalized on in the corner. Gets out. Meanwhile, ooh, all the way down. BigBoss, oh, gets back up, and then the Sephiroth recovery catches him looking.
It doesn't matter where you go, but you're still going to die. Yeah. Made sure of it.
Oh, Armorder comes out. Ned trying to get the kills reversal. Oh, the counter comes out just in time, and Ned gets punished for going off stage and trying to even things out.
And this is where they need to focus on Leo. He is at 76%. It's the highest percent. Needs to get rid of his stock now. Arsene's out. About to go now, though.
Leo, ooh, has looking for
one wing, though. We haven't really talked about one wing this whole set.
No.
So deadly for Sephiroth. It's his last stock, so he will keep it until he dies. And this is that last-ditch effort which you need to go in right now. Wizzy and Ned have the stage control. Need to capitalize on it more, though.
And now trying to capitalize the middle of the stage here is BigBoss, just letting out forward airs and nairs, like creating space for the team. Back throw comes in from Wizzy, and that'll help get the kill on Leo on their last stock here.
And this is doable. This is doable.
Very doable, yeah. Ned playing very patiently here, too. Knows how much is on the line, being at 104% of the last stock.
And Wizzy is pressuring BigBoss on the right. It's a good matchup for Mario on this side in the double set. Just needs to find a way to kill him. You see Leo waiting with that Rebel's guard, trying to get any type of leverage he can to get Arsene back. Nearly there already, though.
Yeah, but even with that, Leo is realizing, okay, I can't just wait for Arsene here. I have to get in and start scrapping as soon as possible, and does that. Now he has Arsene and should be able to clean up a stock with just one aerial, and does so. The landing back air again, and now it's the 1v1. Ned, can you handle MkLeo?
I've been seeing a lot of Twitter polls on who would win out of, you know, one wing or Arsene. We're going to see it right now, and there's a reason why.
It's a heel that wins, I think, right there, yeah.
To Arsene, that was so strong.
The dash attack all the way from the other side of the stage, rushes it. That's the rushdown character people are talking about.
That's the rushdown character, bro. That's the rushdown character.
That's the rushdown right there. The dash attack lands. MkLeo and BigBoss getting another game under their belt in this best of 5 set here, as related to the bracket.
I was wondering if it was best of 5, but I realized. But yeah, I feel like there's so much more that needs to be shown about this set. You know, so I think there's a lot more things that Ned and Wizzy can do, need to adapt to. I do feel like Arsene seems to be the decision maker at the moment. He seems to be the gap. You know, it seems to be evenish for both sides. Arsene comes out, takes a couple stocks, goes back in, and then back to evenish again. You know, need to mitigate somehow that meter, but you know, how do you do that? When Leo's throwing out these Rebels guard in these disadvantageous positions and winning so much meter off it, he benefits so much. Even BigBoss benefits off it as well. Honestly, the fear, that he's installing in these characters is crazy.
The fear right now I think they have on the other team is crazy because he has not needed Arsene at all. He's taken 18% and he's literally 2v1. Like this whole stock. Like throughout that entire thing, Leo is just playing with Ned in the corner. Comes in, I'm gonna kill, I'm gonna get another kill, no big deal. Yeah, the Arsene though almost makes it like a 3v2. Like how potent Joker is with that, and then just the flexibility that you have being able to go back and forth across the stage, play defensively, play offensively. You're absolutely right, but it's not going to save you. It's not going to save you from the Dark Wizzy forward air.
The big man hand coming out once again. Wizzy trying to prove something. Get rid of Leo's stock as well. That's pretty vital. I feel like he's been the stock tank mostly.
Ooh, it's combo right now. Are you kidding me? The drag down from Leo into the pass over and then gets it fed back to him for the kill off the top. That is crazy. Very well done by Leo and BigBoss.
And suddenly Ned and Wizzy have a little bit of momentum. The percent rising ever so slowly. The stocks are the same now. It's evenish at the moment. Wizzy trying to get a big man hand. Leo recognizes it, snatches him out of the sky and says, hold on. That's my friend. Stop that.
Wizzy's got like the big foam finger, but he filled it with like lead or something. He's got like the sock and bopper like filled with water. That just like hits like a truck.
And you see the difference right now is that Arsene, Ned just capitalized off that throw from that Wizzy, just misses the timing.
Yeah, lets it go a little too early there. Now Wizzy trying to clean up the kill on Leo. Leo goes in for Ned, and Ned sends him right back, sends him packing. The down air comes out from Wizzy, not going to be enough to kill, but unfortunately, I think
that was so good.
Yeah, gets picked off, and now Leo coming back with one stock here. BigBoss holding on to 2. Dark Wizzy also holding on to 2.
And what we thought was such a a hard game at the moment, it's looking like a train run at the moment. But right now, stocks are kind of evening out. So they can get rid of this BigBoss stock, but hold on. Arsene's out.
The thing.
Ned needs to watch out now. He needs to run away.
Yeah, because now BigBoss can run away, and then you just have Leo 2v1 them.
Yup.
Because it's a 2v2. You have Arsene. You go in. Wizzy does send BigBoss packing for a little bit, but he comes right back in and then rushes down Sephiroth. That's going to be an up smash coming out from Leo. And then, the Arsene. Arsene went away as he was about to get forward air by Dark Wizzy. It saves him. And now he's still in the fight.
Wizzy got to work out of his mind.
Oh, crazy out of his mind.
Getting pressured on each side though. When you got Rob down tilt and Joker back here, I don't know what I would do, but Wizzy was looking kind of confused as well. And again, getting put back into that blender.
Yeah, getting kind of sauced a little bit here, but I mean, what are you really going to be able to do? Dark Wizzy is trying to make the most of it. He can somehow get a kill on Leo. We'll be able to bring this back, but instead, I don't even know where that trade came from, but it does not go the way of Dark Wizzy and Ned. They, I believe, got 3-0'd there.
It was looking so back and forth, Ned and Wizzy started off really badly in that third game, but they were able to bring it back, but just that last sequence just sealed the deal, and it just proved so effectively, and they just full-on steamed ahead. That was a really strong showing from Leo and BigBoss. So they mean business.
Yeah, definitely a team with we dropped earlier than we should have. Let's get back to where we should be.
Yeah, let's pick up the slack now.
Exactly, and they're doing that. But honestly, I mean, it was a 3-0. The scoreboard does not tell a tale of this.
Absolutely
I think, yeah, like you were saying, this was very close. I think, honestly, any of these games could have gone the way of Ned and Dark Wizzy. It just so happens that all 3 didn't. But really, this was a lot closer than the 3-0 says it was. Very well done by Ned and Dark Wizzy. 3rd seed in this bracket. They'll also drop as well, though, finishing off in loser semis.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be happy with that, but I think that's a respectable 4th, given of how the caliber of level we're about to watch as well.
I agree.
There's a lot of teams in there, and it's just really hard. Obviously, they fell pretty early to D-Dog and Justin Byliff. Once again, shout out to those 2 really good players.
Let's go. North Jersey and New York, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, so gang for the tri-state, of course, making big moves. But now we have to see, like you keep talking about, that upper echelon of level now. I do feel like Leo and BigBoss, Riddles and Onan, and Chag and Spargo have been those 3 teams have just been at a cut above the rest.
They really have been, and it's really interesting to see how still vastly different they play.
Yeah.
Of course, they're playing different characters, but just the different team combos we're seeing and how they play. How often are you allowing your teammates